first and 10. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And the young Buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Play action. Now it's Brady. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down. And they may be going backward here. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them this time.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. Third and long after that last sack.
Airing this one out for Evans. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that in.
They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady now to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 41 yards rushing for him now.
Definitions of I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Brady. Over the middle to Evans.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Hey, check it. Check it, reload.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady.
He'll find Fournette again here.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd and goal, Brady. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown. O'Keefe. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Bucs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
From the 24, Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Fournette, a first down carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And brought in by Braid. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Hey, 66.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4th down, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
Oh, he brings it in off the deflection.
His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Guaranteed they've been talking a lot about, can we find something that'll go our way? And that tip ball, that definitely just did.
Well, and with this margin manageable, yeah, that gives them a little juice maybe on the tip.
Yeah, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. That could help them get right back in it.
72.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Inside give to Elliott. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And now here's another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Now here's Suck about to kick it away.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Prescott now.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
And the Bucs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Fournette will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline. And now here is another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Succop for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score the Buccaneers 28, Cowboys 10. Ryan Succop to kick off for Tampa.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Washington. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Fournette.
79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I remember. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Buccaneers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Ryan Succop to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll start the drive with Elliott.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement.
Petty, don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. Dope boy.